What is going on, everybody? Welcome on back to MLB The Show 17. My name is Sean, and every Thursday through Sunday and Tuesday, 5 nights a week, you can watch me play Mariners baseball here in this game. Rosters have been fantasy drafted / randomized, and each inning or each game is only 3 innings long, so you get one series per video. We have 3 today against the Texas Rangers. We'll have 2 tomorrow against the Phillies, and then 4 on Tuesday against the Blue Jays. Is that right? Is that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Monday and Wednesday. I forget exactly when I put the... what's it called? Oh, poor guy's 0-5. Brutal. Anyway, yeah, I forget that's when I put the random rosters up as Monday and Wednesday. Pardon me. We are coming off our first series loss of the year. We lost 2-1 and 1-0 to the Los Angeles Angels. It's been some wonky games lately, and we'll hopefully be able to straighten that out against the Texas Rangers here before we hit the road for an East Coast swing. We're going to have back-to-back not back-to-back, but we'll have Tuesday and Friday of next week. We'll have 4-game sets, which is, gotta pay attention to that. And then we have this interesting thing here at the end of the month, where it's 2 in Colorado and then immediately 2 at home against Colorado. So that's weird too. Anyway, let's jump in today. We're taking on Luis Colon, or Colon, maybe. Luis Colon, I'm not sure. No record, no ERA, nothing on him. Travis Wood's 3-0. He has a 1.38 ERA as the Mariners, who are 22-7, take on the 10-19 Texas Rangers, though it has been weird, wacky, and wild throughout portions of the last couple of series. It's been odd. I don't even know. It's been, the pitching's been inconsistent, which is an issue. But the defensive stuff's been a little weird. We haven't been consistent hitting the ball. We're going to try and do that a little bit better today. That's the goal, obviously, is, to hit the ball consistently, be a good baseball team, as we have MLB The Show, that theme happening. This is episode number 10, I believe, of this show. Check out, what's it called? 10 TEX.
Travis Wood.
Check out this morning's taste test, a triple feature of candy. As we take a look at Travis Wood's stats: 5 starts, a 3-0 record, a 1.38 ERA, and 13 innings pitched. He's given up 10 hits, walked 0, 11 strikeouts, and a whip very nicely at .77. Problem is that I think it's been a combination. I think the pitching's been a little wonky lately. I think it's been a little rough, but I also think that the difficulty raise.
And now he'll try to bunt
whoa!
his way on to start the game.
What? Okay, well, there's some weirdness right off the bat. I held down, but it didn't flip the.
5 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet
That
as well.
is brutal. I think, I tried to jump on it because I saw the drag bunt. I saw the alert. I saw the warning or whatever it is. And then,
they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he
so
just said,
frustrating.
"No,
So I pushed down,
we'll be a consistent team,
thinking that it'll pull them too, but the down must have qualified as up because you're pulling them back.
Danny, who stands out to you?
We can't. We can't.
Joey Gallo right now. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Daniel Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Bullard's got a pretty fair strike zone all around.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're going to give up kind of a weird... I guess I should have gone to the cutoff there. Kind of a weird bunt there. But a couple quick outs.
Set to get
And they
his
haven't
evening at
bothered
the
to move
plate
him on the
started.
base paths.
Brandon Belt batting just a notch below 300 so
That's
far
not
in the
where I
season.
want that pitch,
Gentry
but
has
I'll
it in his tracks,
kind of,
makes
I'll
the
deal with it.
catch,
It's fine.
and that'll
It's
retire the
fine.
side.
We're lucky that it wasn't worse,
One
but
left for Texas.
that's fine.
Nothing to
Okay.
start for the Rangers. Mariners coming
one
up.
hit.
You're watching
Gotta settle
MLB
down
Network.
defensively. We're all right. Here is the pitcher that we're just. That's
is
it.
ready to go as he'll be on
Okay,
the
I was
mound for the
correct.
Rangers.
So Cologne
What do you have for us on him,
or
H?
Cologne.
Well, our starting pitcher today is making his major league debut. You can only imagine the
Oh, major league
anxiousness, the
debut.
anxiety
Okay,
that's
great. I
going
can't wait
through
for
it,
him to
the
pitch a complete
nervousness.
game, no hitter.
I'm really excited to see, can he calm
Perfect
those
game.
nerves? Can he reach back and execute his pitches?
Okay.
If he's able to calm his nerves, maybe we'll see
Four
why
seam,
he's here in the
changeup,
big leagues.
curveball, sinker. 94, 84, 81, 88. 94 four seam. So it's gonna be a considerable difference. Well, yeah, the four seam to the curveball is the big concern.
Gene Segura
Maybe
is
a
in to
little-
start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Harold, you take a look at these
That's all right.
Rangers
A little too
entering play
passive.
here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this.
It's a little
road
rough.
trip, a little
It's like
inconsistent,
I
but
basically I
2-2
want those
is
two
not
pitches
bad.
flipped.
Better than being 0-4. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
Here's a blooper out toward left center.
Just an unfortunate.
Aoki comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Dan?
That's okay. That's
Well,
okay.
look out for Josh
It was a
Reddick. He leads the
fastball
team
low
in
in the
on-base
zone and then a
percentage,
curveball that
and
was
we all
way
know
up
that's
in the
become a
zone.
highly valued stat in today's
Probably
game. He
late
makes
on
things
another
happen for his
fastball.
offense, and a lot of times when he's going good,
Gentry,
the lineup
Seager.
is too.
Seager and Cabrera have flipped
Here's
their batting
Gentry.
averages.
He had a couple of hits
Yeah.
in that
Oh,
ball
good.
game
Okay. It was
last
just. Okay.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner.
He just isn't able to get a lot on it.
He was really moving that
So
time.
rough. Doesn't have the
First
power
baseman
against
Miguel Cabrera
either
stands
side of the
in.
plate,
One of the
honestly.
better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Fly ball out toward left center field. Aoki on the move.
No.
He gets there to make the
Not
catch,
enough
and
on
that
that. That was
ends
a
the
power
inning.
swing
We played an
with what
inning.
felt
No
like
score
pretty
here
good
on
timing.
MLB Network.
Huh. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a frustration power swing there.
He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And that
I
one's
feel like
hit on the
it's
hands to
definitely
start
less
the
of a
inning.
frustration power swing. I've had way more frustration, like just
Fastball right there.
fucking swing.
Trying to tie the
That
hitter,
was
trying
just
to keep him
that
from
was
getting those
more me
arms
trying to
extended.
force some
A
action.
pitcher's pitch.
That circle change is
In
not
for
where
a
I
strike,
wanted it
it's
at
1-1.
all, by the way. Gross.
Here it comes on 1-1.
That slider's really bad too.
2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit well on the ground to first.
Yeah, I was
And
trying to
he'll
get
take
it,
to the bag himself for the out.
Time for a
Trying to
look at
get
the
a little
majestic
closer, but
defensive
just
alignment
couldn't.
for the Mariners. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages.
Damn,
You'll
that's
see that a lot in this game.
maybe the best pitch we've thrown, timing and
Comes on with one away as he
aim-wise,
looks at the
and
ball.
it's
It's
a ball.
1-0.
Darn.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 1-1. Here it comes. Way in
There we
front of
go.
a great slider.
It's a good slider. That's a really good slider.
Inning number 2.
You can go cutter.
And the cutter
There we
got
go.
him swinging.
Okay.
Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
No, I didn't close out those. Oh, I did close out those. Okay. Sometimes I forget to close out backup programs and.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle
Big
Seager.
nightmare. Okay.
He went deep in the contest.
We were early on it. Okay.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
When you have a guy throwing a sinker and a changeup, the whole key to hitting is make him get the ball up. They're going to try to keep it on the same plane, but if he's not keeping it below the knees, he's going to be in trouble. Just make him get it up.
Oh, darn it.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it
Man,
to
he's
the
only
bag
thrown
himself for
like
the out.
7 pitches. What the hell?
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He did
7
not play
pitches.
last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit out towards second. Glove by
Oh, not
Murphy.
one of these games again. Sean,
Gets him
stop
two
it.
down.
Fuck. It's his fucking rookie, goddamn it, debut
Here's Javier
fucking
Baez.
game.
He'll try to make something
I'm having a little bit of trouble
Bottom
picking up
of
the ball
second.
with that sun out there.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is
Got me with the
chopped foul
changeup.
near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He
Maybe
gives up
putting
a
him in the
single there,
stretch
but he's retired
helps
5
us
in a row.
get
Man, he
something
was
going
sharp to
here.
me.
It's just not.
Here's
Not
Matt
what we're
Adams
looking
now.
for.
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for
What?
strike number 1. Bottom of the second
Really?
here with no score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now a swing and a ground ball.
Just way too early.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Gallo is there, and the side is retired.
This is disappointing. This is a
Mariners
disappointing
lead
start
1.
for us
We'll
here.
move to the 3rd with no score.
Yeah, I mean, pitching wise, we're looking a little better.
Here's
The one hit that we
catcher,
gave up
Yan
was with a
Gomes.
weird
He'll
bunt.
step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Jesus
Sends that one out of
fucking
play
God.
for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
First pitch on its way. Nick Markakis is the batter now as he looks at a ball.
Could be in a little bit of trouble here, but we were in a bit of a better.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gentry comes on and makes the catch in shallow
Gentry does
left
have
for
quite a bit of
number
speed
1.
there, and that's what we're looking for.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nori Aoki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a nice little slider there.
Down low for a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. That's in there. And he's
Those
deep in the
both
hole now,
sliders.
0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something.
Aoki has given me a lot of trouble. He's a really good
out of the zone.
patient hitter.
Right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off. instead of putting it in the seats.
And he'll take this over to
There was
the
only
bag for
one
the
out.
but meanwhile,
There was
the
only
runner
one
moves
out.
into scoring
There was
position
only
at
one
second.
out.
Here's
Fuck
one that you
me.
don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second.
That's a
Really
strike.
showed off his speed.
That's a
Drew
fucking
Stubbs is in
strike.
for his second
I mean,
appearance
like,
as he looks at a ball, it's 1-0.
Well, this is one of those big opportunities. You look back and say, did we learn anything? Now, yesterday, runners in scoring position in big situations, I couldn't drive them in. Now you got a chance to show you learned something and drive a run in here.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit
Yeah,
right there.
good.
You know he wants
Okay,
that.
all right,
because
all right,
you
all
usually
right.
don't get more.
Well, the first baseman is
The
under
weirdness
to make the
continues
play, and
here.
that
I
retires the
just-
side. Rangers lead
I'm so
1.
used to being
Home
able to
half
get
of the
through
third
these
coming
lineups
up.
so quickly.
No score.
Fuck. It's all right.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Please stop. Please have mercy.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to the left side.
It's the change-ups and the curveballs are giving me nightmares.
So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today.
22-7, pretty good.
Digging in, James McCann, as he'll get his first
Good
opportunity
timing.
in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
What is McCann's power? Only 40 versus righties.
Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back.
I
It's strike 2.
was
Well,
looking
he's got him
so
thinking
much
right
lower.
now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Riding in once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Line drive to left.
Okay.
And that's
84 speed.
Here with 2 men out.
Gentry's
So
a
the bottom of the
little
inning is
bit
still
of a...
alive after the 2-out base hit.
That ball's
Two
right in his
outs. God
wheelhouse.
dang it.
Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Standing in now, Craig Gentry.
It's a good take right there. When I see that
He's 0 for 1
that
after
quick
grounding
pitcher
out
that
in his only trip to the plate
trying
so
to keep
far.
track of the steal. Try to meet him
The
low.
1-0 delivery. Soft liner toward
It was the
and
right
the
idea.
top
The
of
timing
first
was
as
just
he
bad.
flagged this one down to
And
end
the
inning.
problem is that
One
Gentry
left
has a
for
lot of
Seattle.
speed.
We'll head to the 4th.
He just
Still
doesn't have a ton of
scoreless.
power. Fuck me. Oh, it's one of those games.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Well, if you love pitching and defense,
We've been
this has
been
a game
pretty
for you.
okay
Are you happy with that,
against
Dan?
Oh, you have
like
to love, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are
like with
12
2
to
outs,
10
but
and 9 to 8. It's nice to see
Ugh.
a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Cut
that's
fastball
a little
above the letters
frustrating
of
that
one
pitch
strike.
wasn't better.
1-1 on its way to Murphy. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Reddick moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Ugh.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's out for a ball. Ugh. Stop.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a
straight
changeup,
up
so
and
there
down.
really wasn't any intent.
I didn't.
Like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner.
Nope.
If you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's in there. Base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Oh my God. The worst fucking hit in the world was just a double. Jeez Louise.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-1. Here it comes. 1-1.
Man.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, oh man.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
That is
two-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Here now is his Drupal Cabrera.
I swear I am pushing it to the part of the
first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim.
and I'm pushing it where it needs to go, and it just refuses.
Here's Joey Gallo now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And looked like
I think I kind of just don't like his windup is so long.
And here's a slider,
terrible slider.
And he's behind 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
The biggest issue that we had in this game, or we have had in this game, has been that we gave up the hit immediately, and so just totally out of sync with the pitcher and the
chance coming up for the Mariners. 2-0 Texas. Ready for
Brain.
another chance?
I need you to fucking work, Brain. God damn it. The rhythm and the timing was off. That was so irritating. I'm so irritated. Why the fuck was that a goddamn home run? We can't get shit off of a pitcher who's never started. Fuck me.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. But the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
It's a good take right there.
Up on him there, but it's 1-2.
It's so annoying when you can't think of a thing and the word's right there. You just put yourself in the forehead, you know? Damn it.
Over towards the coaching box.
Also, we had our best hit with Segura, and it was like a single.
Here's another 1-2. Right there, Murphy at second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
That's where you kind of look to get Cabrera on board, see if we can do something here with Seager. Just late.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard down the right field line.
Early.
But a foul ball.
So he wants to go up with a fastball here. Ooh, we went with the curveball. It looked really good.
0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
That's the fastball. That's the fastball that I wanted the last pitch.
Gallo takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded softly to the right.
That'll do it.
Belt ranges
so the starter makes his first appearance, his first major league debut, and he gets a win.
Have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want.
It's been a much rockier section. This is why you look at it and you go, okay, this is why you play spring training games, right? Especially with the dynamic difficulty, you get that set and kind of into a spot where it's going to make the season more compelling and more interesting. So like a 22-7 record going into this game, a little misleading. This was kind of how things went in MLB The Show 2020? No, 2021, I think. Where we got out to like just a red hot rocket fast start, and then once that difficulty started to level out, we started to lose a little more frequently. We still played fairly well, or maybe MLB The Show, maybe it was 20, and I think in 21 I did a spring training. I did one for 22, and I'll do one for the next one anyway. So there was one where we got it to like a really fast start, like a really good start. And then kind of the difficulty started to set in like it is now, and it's kind of figuring that out. Because you figure we've played, this is game number 30 of the season. It's really game like 10. You know, like, if you take the number of innings that we're playing and figuring out how many complete games it is, it's like, it's closer to 10, which is why you go for the five spring training games. I'm apparently very tired. I don't know what is going on with me. I am irate. What in the fuck is happening? Some bullshit. We lose 2-0, and it's been like this lately. The hitting's been a little on the colder side. Seager's been good, but it's been inconsistent for a lot of the other pieces of the lineup, especially like Baez. We've missed so many home runs with him. Cabrera's come down a little bit more. I wonder if maybe I need to flip Cabrera and Seager a little bit. That way we're not having to wait until batter number 4. Maybe we could try and get something going a little earlier. Bring him in as a cleanup guy. That way his speed doesn't feel like it's a guarantee at the 3 spot. Yeah, it's been rough. The Detroit series was where things started to kind of take a turn. We still got a sweep out of that series, but it was really rough. The Cleveland series was weird and wacky, and then we come home and we lose a series to the Angels. We fall behind early in this series as well. Ben Paulson had the 2-run blast. Belt was 1 for 2 with a double. Paulson was 1 for 2. Gomez was 1 for 1. Aoki? Yeah, I flipped those letters in my head, sorry. Aoki, who always gives me trouble at the plate. He is very patient and fouls a lot of stuff off. He had a hit 1 for 2. Cologne, he improves to 1-0. He gets the win in his MLB debut. 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, no Ks. Baez was 1 for 1 today. Segura was 1 for 2. Cabrera 0 for 2 with along with McCann, who was 0 for 1. Travis Wood drops to 3-1. He pitched 4 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 2 earned, 3 strikeouts, no walks. And I don't know. It's just one of those bad pitch. I don't know what it's been. Pitching's been really bad. The pitching has been so inconsistent, and it's led to where we have had such wonky plays on the back end. I mean, you look at this 5-2 loss, that was brutal. We fell behind in this game. I think we were up 2-0, and then we gave up a 3-run home run. We had to battle back in that, and then even then we gave up a run late in that game. It's just not going well. And it's not going to get any easier because we have to face Johnny Cueto, who was 2-4 with a 5.75 ERA. Lance McCullers, he's 6-0 with a .6 ERA as we fall to 22-8. We'll switch it up to the plain white jerseys. It's partly cloudy, but we're going to go ahead and throw it open. McCullers on the mound. We have a right-hander, so we'll have Reddick There's 55 speed. I'm going to go ahead and flip Cabrera and Seager. They're even, but the speed is different. And like the stats are slightly different, but the notable is the speed. So we'll just kind of bump that up just a little bit at the top of the lineup. Hopefully we can force a rubber match here. Otherwise, we're going to lose back-to-back series. We'll lose both series at home, and we'll start this month off with a 1-4 record, which is not what we're looking at. I mean, we could lose this game, have 9 losses, and 4 of them have been in the month of May.
Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air tonight.
It is, I think, one of the things too where you look at it and you go, okay, we get a runner on, try to figure it out, and just can't get the balls to drop where we need them to. Some poor at bats. I was surprised actually how quickly the first inning went.
Lance
I'm being honest in that last game.
From Florida gets the ball as the starter here.
McCullers,
what do you have for us?
beautiful stats there. He has a .67 whip in 15 innings. He's given up 9 hits, 1 walk, struck out 27. 15 innings in 6 starts, .60 ERA. He has a 6-0 record. Let's see if we can get into a bit of a better rhythm here as we start this one.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game.
Of course he was safe.
They were shut out yesterday.
Fucking Lord.
Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get.
Did he not show you a replay?
Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's
a little challenge. It's weird. They take so long to get to that.
And I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan.
I mean, when they have
this is
the first time we've had this this opportunity so far this season.
One more look at it right here.
I don't know that he's going to be out.
Video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their
decision. That was the first batter of the game.
Off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Nick Martinez.
I think that's going to be big, because if we can get into a little better rhythm here with the pitching and the timing with the longer windup, that could help us. Should help us. Aim's a little off.
And he's quickly behind 0-2.
Just a little changeup.
And a swing and a miss there.
Okay.
A good pitch is
I believe it was a low fastball, or like an inside out, and then kind of more middle. I don't love the location of that last pitch, but it was effective, so hard to argue.
His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Striding in, Daniel Murphy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's a pretty terrible changeup. Don't think you want that pitch in that location. Opposite-handed batter.
Most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Oh.
Gentry,
I believe that takes us out of inning number 1. Okay, it does. I was very wrong in one of the other innings, but it didn't matter. In the first game, I believe the top of the third.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Johnny
All right,
Cueto.
Johnny Cueto.
Gets the
He's
starting
2-4 and 6
assignment for
starts,
Texas in this one.
5.75
What's your
ERA,
take on him,
20.1 innings
Well,
pitched.
this
He's given up
guy's kind of
24
unique.
hits, a
How
whip
about
of
a
1.62,
five-pitch repertoire
9
that he
walks,
has?
19
That gives him a
strikeouts.
lot of options for both righties and lefties.
Let's see what
And
we
if
can
he's
do here.
on,
Let's
he could be really tough to hit.
put ourselves in a good position. Let's try and get some
Gene Segura
contact.
standing in.
Get some
He'll lead things
speed
off
on the
here in
base
bottom
pads.
half of the first.
This difficulty does not feel like it's moving at all.
And he starts him
Cutter
out
on
with
the
a strike
outside,
on the
that's
outer
fine.
half.
4-seam
And here-
cutter, 2-seam changeup slider, 91, 88, 92, 81, 84.
You take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last
Wow.
time out.
Oh my
Well, they won their
God.
game last night.
95
I think
after
that's a big sign.
what? A cutter at
They're starting to
88.
play good baseball. I talked to their
That's not
manager.
good.
He loves how they compete.
Not a bad pitch there
Okay.
with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And that one stayed
Okay.
too low, apparently.
A little better here.
Discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got
Just
it for the first
cold.
out.
Cold at the
And
plates.
now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force
Good,
a
but it
rubber
was a
match in
cutter.
this series?
Probably at the
Well, Matt,
top
bats
of the
have just
zone.
gone
So.
cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm
Christ.
interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Now to the plate, Kyle Seager, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American
See if he wants to
League.
go low here. He does, but it's a cutter well outside the zone.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hoping for the
Bases are empty
check
here with 2
swing
men
there.
out. Here is a
Oh, he was right there.
for the shortstop to the right of second.
Okay, so my plan
In
failed
time, and the
immediately.
side is retired.
Because I'm bad at this video game.
1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still no.
Ugh.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A
There we
fastball that finds the outside corner.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Hit slowly back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll
That's
flip
fine.
on to
A little
first
surprised
for
he gave me the
sure
pitcher,
out.
but that's
All right,
okay.
here's
Just
how
take
the
the
take
sure one.
No
No problem.
And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this
Bad
guy was
pitch,
a
bad pitch.
shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny
Way
20-year-old
outside.
playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. Well, obviously, the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he
That is
doesn't
a
hurt you on the
terrible
defensive side
fastball,
either.
way late.
A wave and a miss, a tick
Huge
behind a good
over pitch
fastball.
there.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing
There
and a
we
miss
go.
on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Nice job to bring it back there. Should be, it's what, 2 away now?
Digging in, Joey Gallo. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone. You hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now. Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there.
A swing and a miss. That
I didn't think it was going to drop that low. I thought I was going to get it a little closer to the zone there, make it a little more tempting, but that was it's a pretty easy take right there.
After this,
I say that, and I look at a lot of the pitches that I swing at, so theoretically an easy take, but
the First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Bad swing. He gave me what I was looking for, but that changeup's just out of the zone.
Line toward right center.
That's
Markakis moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me he's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
2-0 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Up, up, down. Down, down, up.
The 2-1 on its way. And he misses again, ball 3.
It almost feels like it feels wild to guess incorrectly 4 times in a row. Granted, well, no, it's a cutter.
Change up inside.
It's like the game's reading the input, and it's like, okay, he moved the control stick down, throw it up. He moved it up, throw it down.
Get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the stretch, Javier Baez comes on with 1.
That is like 6 straight pitches that I'm just wrong? What the fuck?
Here's the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Now, technically, I was correct there. I was correct, and then I changed my answer.
Down. Good pitchers pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Murphy ranging into the outfield.
Well, it's going to be a force out at second.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Here's Matt Adams now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 7 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
At least it was only 1 out and not a double play. It's fine. It's a little frustrating, but it's fine.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Probably should have been a little more aggressive there. But again, you look at it, 1 out instead of 2. Giving ourselves an opportunity.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Juan Lagares would be next.
That's a 4-pitch walk if we don't swing at that first pitch.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move.
Umpire's being very kind to us in the batter's box.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
What kind of speed do we have out there? There's got to be a better way to look at it, but...
Into the box now, Juan Lagares. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course...
That's a bad swing. Damn it. He's really been working that changeup at that... in that spot of the zone.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runs in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You could pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't
Just
keep it
slow
there.
down
2
a little
strikes on him
bit.
now. 2-2, here it is. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show.
There was no reason to swing at that. It was so far out of the zone.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
It's kind of, I kind of lost patience there. It's really frustrating. It can be really frustrating when they're not in the zone.
He was really late.
Man.
Swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gentry is in pursuit. 1 out. Digging in, Michael McHenry. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Early on, just every fucking pitch.
No score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Adam Eaton stands in as he looks at a called strike. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. Gentry is there, and he'll make.
Hey, thank goodness we have speed in the outfield there. Nice play by
1, 2, 3
Gentry.
go the Rangers.
Let's
Home half of the
see. Who do
3rd
we
coming up. No
have
score.
up? We don't have any hits. We have 2 walks, so it'd be the 9 hitter. Okay. I was thinking
Stepping up to the
McCann.
plate, James McCann.
God, spin
He'll
timing
lead
was
it
just
off
late,
against
too.
Johnny Cueto.
Brutal.
And a strike called at the letters. Looks high to me, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that's in there as well.
That
0-2
can't
now.
possibly be where he wanted to throw that fucking
There's
changeup.
not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Good job to battle. I don't know that we've swung at anything here.
Just staying alive,
Just
putting
missed it.
together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a line drive. That's a hit, the first
That's a
of the
single.
game for the Mariners.
It's a single. Now
That's a tremendous at-bat. Saw
McCann,
a
I
bunch of
believe,
pitches.
is our
Saw
catcher.
basically everything he throws, and then got a
So I guess
basic
I can
throw.
do a double
Right at it.
sub if I really want to. Let's think about it for a second. Yeah, McCann's the catcher. I do have Tavares.
Eric Young Jr.
I think you sell out. With nobody out, I think you sell out. Late but able to drive it.
In now, Gene Segura. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Cabrera has to be quick, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Immediately into what? Okay, that's. I mean, it's a good switch.
For him here
It's a good switch because we're able to advance the runner. It's a cutter way out of the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He bobbled it. We win. Holy fuck. That is a god-awful win. That is an ugly, ugly victory. However, I should be commending my aggressiveness in subbing out in pinch running. Sell out for it. It's a lot easier when he's the DH. When it's Adams. When it's Adams, it's easy. It's way easier. Because Gatorade Buff. Should be Arctic Blitz. Arctic Blitz actually didn't exist when this game came out, I don't think. Yeah, maybe it did. Beeb loves Arctic Blitz. Beeps love Arctic Blitz. Bitches love being called beautiful. Not the way you want to win that game. We do have a backup catcher, which I don't know that we had early in the season. So it does make that decision a lot easier.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final.
Just a couple of hits. We get, I mean,
this one despite banging out only 2
even
hits.
Even for us to look at it and go, hey, we
couldn't work out of the third inning taking the loss. So
we switch him out and just avoid the double play. That's huge. That's huge. Gentry was 1 for 2. He knocked in the go-ahead or the winning run. McCann was 1 for 1. Cabrera and Baez both 0 for 1. Lance McCullers improves to 7-0. He pitched 3 innings. He gave up 1 hit. No runs, no earned, no walks, 4 strikeouts. Brandon Belt 1 for 1. Everybody else 0 for. Adam C. Eaton 0 for 2. Cueto falls to 2-5. He pitched 2.1 innings. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks that nothing came of. We weren't able to do anything with the 2 walks. And they strike out. I was a little worried because the ball didn't get super far out into the outfield there in left field. So I thought it was going to be close, but then he kind of bobbled it a little bit. And there's just enough speed to just enough speed on the bases to get all the way around. So Mariners win 1-0 following a 2-0 loss. Another walk-off win. I don't know how many we have. How many of those we do have, I'm not 100% sure. But we've seen a few on the road. Pretty brutal. Not always fun. We have a couple in there somewhere. So we improve this series to 1-1. Rubber match coming up next here before we head to Philadelphia for a quick 2. Before a long 4, which I'm not. That sounds like a give it out instructions in a rally race. Short 2, 4, long. Is it light? No. What is it? I forget how they would call it. Eekhoff? Gerard Eekhoff, 2-4 with a 3.57.
It's Sunday morning.
Tanner Rourke, 3-2 with a 2.25 ERA. Those are our starters. We got that Sunday alt. And open, partly cloudy. Goes into 3 long. Don't cut. Tanner Rourke. Let's flip those 2 again. Just kind of break up the lefties. It's not really like that much of a problem, but at the same time, yeah. Ooh. The White Sox picked up a second save. At least with Seager, we have a shot to get a little bit more speed there. It's just a touch more. So we're 23-8 here through the first 31 games. I was feeling a lot better before that Cleveland series. I feel like I still haven't gotten quite out of that funk. That was just such a weird series. It's probably sticking with me a little too long. I'm probably talking about it a little bit too much when my brain actually bothers to form thoughts. Sometimes you just gotta you gotta shake your head a little bit. You gotta shake the thought out. Shake the
Gets
jaw
ball
out.
for Seattle in this
Shake the
one.
thought out.
What do you have
Ah.
for us on MH?
Man, his last outing was disappointing. He couldn't get through the third
Okay.
inning.
Tater
The
roll.
stuff
I mean,
just
that's
wasn't
that's
there.
fine.
So what I'm looking at in this game, does he have the stuff?
He does
to
have the
carry him
stuff,
through?
I hope. God, I hope. See if we can even this
In now is Adam Eaton.
little
He will
homestand
lead
up
this
at
one
3
off
and 3.
today.
We're facing Adam Eaton. Oh, I completely covered his stats. I apologize. I didn't even talk about him. I was too busy shaking my head like an absolute idiot.
Underway now in the Sunday finale. As the
Borks
first
is a
pitch
little
today
better.
Taken for strike one. HR, your
Rhythm-wise.
former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last
Bam.
time out.
There we go.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency.
Texas is a team that has traditionally given me trouble. And here in this game, you can see they have a really aggressive lineup, which matches well with what I'm trying to do by being aggressive in the strike zone. And those
A
two
chance now
things,
to look at the batting order
those give
for
me
the
trouble.
visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite.
There's just a
slugger
touch more
territory.
quickness
Not
out
a lot
of
guys in the game
out of our
get to
starter
that
today. That's,
territory, even some of the really
I feel
good
like it's
ones.
helping get into a rhythm, like a better rhythm and a quicker rhythm.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Ah,
And he couldn't
that was a
get him
bad
to
one.
chase the 0-2 fastball.
Of course, as soon
It's
as I'm like,
1-2.
oh, feeling good.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. On to first, and Markakis
Baez
is
like
retired,
held it,
2 away.
took a look at the baseball, and then threw it. Sir, please just throw the ball.
Stepping up now, Daniel Murphy. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
See you.
To first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
That felt so
Painless top of the
unintentionally
first.
toxic.
Rangers
That
nothing.
was
Mariners
so
coming up.
like.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Oh man, brutal.
Jared Eichhoff.
Jared
gets the ball
Eichhoff.
in Game 3 of the series. What do we
6
need
starts.
to know here, HR?
Well, he has got an excellent strikeout to walk ratio.
Sorry, 2 and
He's
4 record,
dominating hitters. He doesn't
3.57
walk guys
ERA,
around the plate.
17.2
That
innings
number alone
pitched,
just
17
tells
hits
his
given up.
stuff is
He's a touch
dominating,
under a
and
1
hitters
at
can't catch
of a
up
whip
to
at a
him. Let's watch him
.96.
execute in this game.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Oh, let's see. 4-seam at 93, a curveball at 78, a changeup at 82, 2-seam at 91, and a slider at 81. That top two 15-mile-an-hour difference is going to be the death of me.
In there,
Fuck.
0-1.
That was
Herald
right
this
there.
Ranger ball close
It was
as they begin
right
play.
there.
They
He also
come
looks like
in
he has a
not
bit of a
exactly
quick
setting
release.
the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
I tell you, I thought long and hard about what the key was for them, and it comes
Damn,
down to
okay,
one word,
all right.
discipline.
Changing up the
If
pitches
they're
there a little bit.
disciplined at
I
the
was
plate,
right where I
they don't run
wanted
into outs, and
to
if they
be.
throw to the right
Maybe a
places,
little
they got
under.
a chance to win this game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind
That's not
0-2.
what we're looking for. Again, just looking for that curveball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And
Okay.
no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Pitch on the way. Curveball just
It's a good take on that
about rung him
curveball. You
up,
can
but it's
really
to
see the
2-2.
difference there.
Well, that's
15
what you
miles
want
an
from your
hour.
curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice. That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Oh, dropped.
And that'll get down for a
Dropped
base
in
hit.
for a hit. All right.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls
I don't
like
think
that
we're really
fall in
batting
for you.
hot.
When you're cold, that gets
That's a weird
caught.
one.
This is a
I
hot
thought that was
streak
going to be
he's
an
on right
out.
now,
I
so
mean,
take
it's
advantage of it. Ride it
we
while
got
it's
to it
good.
Wasn't a strikeout.
Into the box
Let's
now.
see if he wants to
Kyle
try.
Seager. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And a pitch
Okay,
out.
went with the
Nothing
pitch out.
doing,
That's
though,
fine.
and ball
That's
one.
fine. Now, what I like here is that
Runner
we're
at first
working
here,
with
man out.
1 out instead of 2 here with Seager. Of course, we have been hitting a lot of 2-out home runs with him, so
And this is
hopefully
gonna be a
late
foul
on
ball.
that.
He's clearly looking to hit off
Really
the
just
fastball
looking-
and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh,
in there for a
no fucking way. That's a strike?
Here's a look over to first.
I mean, that is a brutal strike right there. There is green and there is grass and dirt in there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
And that is-
short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco with no score.
I mean, that's the worst call of the day. That's the worst call of the day by a wide margin. There's been some close ones, but they've at least touched the zone. That had space. Air, Dewey. That's air. Fuck. All the way off.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Weak chopper up the line. And he'll step
Still a
on
bad
first for the
approach
out,
with that
3
next swing. I
unassisted.
think you might just have to bite and
Here's
take
how
the
the innings
strikeout
line up
there.
defensively, brought to you by
Cannot
the
take a double play.
Kyle Seager. He has really turned himself into a nice defender. You'll see him early. Extra work.
Did they say
As
Kyle
many
Seager?
ground balls he can. If the ball's hit to him,
Wait.
he's not going to miss it very often.
Did we swap Seegers and I didn't know?
That's taken.
Yeah, that's not where I wanted that, but
Every time you go out there to start a game on
incredible
the run, you
pitch right
hope
there,
to settle
apparently.
in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks
Jeez
like he can go
Louise.
pretty deep
Jeez
into this.
Louise.
Lagares is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Ben Paulson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch fastball.
Oh, that was a ball? That pitch over there, that was a ball? That was a ball. So you figured out where your fucking zone is, you goddamn moron.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager onto the grass. He gets there.
It's a terrific defensive play there by, I
I
believe, the correct Seager. He's wearing number 15. Is it fake Seager? Is it Bob Seager?
Standing in, Miguel Cabrera. He certainly had it
Late
working
on a
for him at the plate
curveball.
this
It's
season.
right on the
average
edge
is
of the
up over
zone there.
350 entering play.
I will say, I do like that we get a read on the final pitch of the previous inning. I like that we get that here.
1-0 pitch.
It's probably a little confusing for some people, but it works for me.
Sometimes it's about being smart, and
I kind of wish we still had that in
he's been really
the
careful
current
with this hitter
shows.
so far, and rightfully so.
3-0 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. 3-0 pitch on its way. This is in the air out to right field. Markakis
It was
has
worth a
read
shot.
on it. He's got
It was worth
one
a shot.
away.
Try and jump on something. You know it's going to be a
Time for the
3-0
majestic defensive
fastball.
alignment for the Rangers. And I'm looking down there as Drupal Cabrera. Does he still make the routine play? Yes. But, man, when he was young, he could make the highlight reel play with the best of them. So fun to watch.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. Here's Javier Baez. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
That was a
First
frustration
pitch
power
hack
swing
in
right
here,
there.
and that's the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll try to hold back the swing.
That's just
but
a bad
he'll do so
approach.
unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a good idea to hold off
Jesus.
on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging.
Got me with the
and that will
curveball.
end
3
the
curveballs in
inning.
a row.
Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Seattle, Washington. All set now for the top of the third in this one. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball.
Settle down a little bit here. A little lost here.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
I don't know. I don't understand video game. What do you need?
Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats. So the count holds at 2-2.
That was straight up. It was
that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and
I just don't understand.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a curveball looked at strike.
I don't know. I don't I feel like I'm having a very difficult time understanding where the aim is wrong. Where is the aim that wrong?
That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there. And I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. As he looks at a fastball.
And then it's like it's right on with the aim, but then it's early.
He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball.
I am trying to figure this out. That is 2 god-awful pitches right there. I mean, god-awful pitches.
High pop-up. Seager is there for it. 2 gone. At the plate, Michael McHenry. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get.
It was pretty middle. There was a lot of play with that pitch.
Remains to be seen.
Not the worst pitch we've thrown.
Adam Eaton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I thought that was going to be a little bit quicker. I was trying to anticipate when I needed to go
1-0 count. Here it is.
A little better.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball.
I'm a little surprised I'm having this much trouble with it. I don't feel like his the difference between his like full windup and stretch windup is much closer than I'm anticipating. Feels like he has a pretty good flow with his regular windup, and I thought that this would quicken up.
He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over.
Okay. I mean, at least it's a strikeout.
Texas. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
So here we go.
Here's Matt Adams now. Career line against Jared
Swing
Eichhoff.
too late on a curveball. Yeah, that was a mess with Baez.
Well to the right.
That's a bad start with Adams.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That curveball, whatever the very first pitch he threw, is just sitting in the back of my head.
0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right
went with
side.
Went with the contact swing, trying to help myself with the timing, but
at the plate,
it was good just on top of it.
Take his first cuts here. And I believe they'll say he broke the
I don't
plane
think I
as
went.
he
I
hit
really
his
didn't
shoulder
think
strike.
I went. Oh my fucking God. And there's the goddamn curveball. I'm actively trying to make the fucking adjustments. And the game is just like, no, fuck you. You're in. Ugh. There's no fucking way he went. I hate these goddamn camera controls. I mean, he didn't go. He didn't go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis
Well
has a
tried.
lead on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity.
And again, well, okay.
Popped up. Belt is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure.
I don't know if that would
time
count as a
to record
quick
the first out of
recovery,
the
but
inning.
we got the outs. So no
Digging
problem.
in for his second at bat, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8.
That
It's
is
nice to
a
see
horrendous
low-scoring
pitch.
pitchers duel for once.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good.
Damn,
pitches.
that's a
Pitches
waste
both
on an
the
0-2
inside half,
count.
both for strikes.
Ah,
There's
that's
nothing
the
you can do
pitcher
with it.
looking
You
to
just
put
gotta
him
hope
away.
now you get something to hit.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe
I didn't want to expand it that far, though.
but at the very least,
I wanted to just get the edge.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway.
That's the best pitch I've thrown literally all day. And it nearly was a home run.
That's the third out.
That
1, 2, 3
sucks.
go the Rangers. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with
Timing
no
wise,
score.
aim wise, that location wasn't awful. It says a lot more about the pitches I have thrown.
Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh man,
Craig Gentry. He singled his
it's
last
so
time up.
frustrating. Making the
First pitch of the
adjustments, I'm
at-bat.
trying.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Markakis, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row out of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And this is foul.
Yeah, that's not a
back and
pitch I
out of
should be
play.
swinging at.
No runs, 2 hits, and
Slow
no
down.
errors in the game.
He's
for
really
the
only
Mariners
throwing
for this
2
one.
pitches at you.
Ball 1.
Wow,
A lot of fastballs, a lot of curveballs. The problem is that big difference in the speed. Low 90s to high 70s.
You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he'll get back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I don't know if it's worth trying to go for the steal again.
Another full count pitch home. He's running again. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
There's no reason to swing at that.
This is chopped foul at home plate. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Tell you what, I'm already taking in.
I thought that was it.
Inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
I have genuinely been trying to make an adjustment. I don't know if I'm overthinking it or what's going on here, but I have genuinely been trying to make an adjustment.
Somewhere he could have a good shot at driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
I really thought that swing that I had before this was strike 3. That's why I rolled the chair back and dropped my head.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
That's a great take right there.
Too high for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Hold on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Mariners leave a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Inexcusable. I have to give myself a chance.
And the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Ben Paulson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing.
That is a level of frustration just taking over. It's not a smart play at all, and it's just me wanting to get done with this. I don't trust myself to get contact in a meaningful way in these spots. I just.
Yeah, Stuff is obviously the
God fucking damn it.
But it doesn't mean
I hate. I'm really beginning to dislike the higher difficulty this gets, and the more finite it feels, the more I hate this pitching. But there's no other good pitching here in
Takes a look down at the knees
in the show. I don't want the 3 buttons crap.
And he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio. Getting ahead and getting them out.
And he takes strike 2. And he got him.
I got so lucky on the other walk-off that we had in Game 2 that I just thought I could do something with it. It's not nearly enough speed. It's not nearly deep enough.
As this inning gets underway. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Wow. Okay.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
It is genuinely my kryptonite. 93-78.
Here's Matt
I can't
now.
figure it out.
For one for him here in
I
this
have
one.
played hundreds of games in this series. In the MLB The Show series. And I cannot figure it out. Now he's... God damn it. Now he's...
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A little bit outside. 2-1. Just got a piece of it. As it's
So
fouled
late.
back.
So late on that.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation.
my
but it was
God.
basically right at the outfield.
I should be done with this game. Oh, I fucking hate it. I hate the Texas Rangers so
Here's one
goddamn
with
much.
Harris. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's all over the goddamn place in the strike zone. I'm not seeing anything.
1-1.
I mean, because that's where you get on base, you sub out for Eric Young Jr. He's thrown 2 in that spot.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 6th inning coming up. Still zip.
Oh.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Oh, fucking Christ. What? I hate this pitcher. I hate him so much. Oh. I'm going to just throw one middle and get out of this hell. Oh my fucking Lord. He threw like 5 fastballs and then just dotted. Just fucking dotted a goddamn fucking changeup.
He takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees.
I need him out of this game.
It's 0-1.
I need that more than air.
So far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
How?
Ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Michael McHenry.
Oh my God.
I
am genuinely, I am trying so hard. Throw the fucking ball. God, double plays are the worst. They're the worst in this game.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Rangers go down quickly there. We are still scoreless.
I'm trying so hard to win this game. I'm doing my best trying to pitch. I'm trying to make the corrections. I'm trying at the plate. I am trying. And it is, nothing is working. The other 2 games were combined to like 50 minutes. This one already is like 30. The time difference wasn't as extreme.
Out toward right center field.
And that's enough.
Markakis coming on.
It's just no.
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Looks
That
like
is
he's
a power
chasing
swing.
butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I have
If
to
you're
figure
wondering how
out.
good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, Segura. Let's put this away right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this
It
is
didn't
strike
matter.
2 call. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
He threw it.
Digging in and looking for more, Craig Gentry. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Just another. How has this not dropped the difficulty? I mean, seriously. How has this Gentry's not the dude to be power swinging with here, by the
Nice
way?
job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Stubbs is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
Leading on for the Rangers, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider.
I should have done a better job getting the. Why do you want me to throw the slider?
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
I mean, we're gonna get lucky with that call there,
As he
but
takes a cold strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
where in the actual fuck was that pitch?
There and makes the play
Are
for the
you
first out.
goddamn out of your
Back to
fucking
first.
mind?
Don't think twice about trying to move up. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right.
We're gonna throw some stuff low in the zone. We're gonna try and get a double play, which seems
Hard to remember the last
weirdly
time we saw a guy
difficult.
pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, man, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot as Dribble Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Yee. I really thought I pushed that to the left,
field
but
line, but back into the crowd foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gentry. And that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
too aggressive there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Eaton.
Yes! Oh, thank God! Thank you, Lord in heaven. Kyle Seager, I'm so happy you're on my team. Oh, this was the most miserable series in the universe. Holy fucking shit. Good God.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
I've never been so unhappy. We've had 2 walk-offs. Well, I've been unhappy, but I just mean like, I don't know. Actually, there was a Twins game last season that we won 2-1. I think that was where I was maybe the most miserable with the walk-off. These were pretty rough walk-offs in this series.
He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Sorry about that bottle pop. Baby bottle pop. Baby bottle pop. Lick it, dip it, and shake it. Ask me something that matters. How do you do this math problem? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. Do I know the Baby Bottle Pop song? 100%. Absolutely.
Do it today. 1-0 the final score. Tanner Roark.
Oh, I was so hopeful that I was going to get out of the park. I mean, even if it was a double, I think honestly, you just sell out and go for the win. I should have won this game a lot sooner. It was a really bad play on my part. We've been thrown out a couple of times at home plate with similar situations where I overestimate I overestimate the speed there and I throw them into something dumb, or send into something dumb. It's just so bad. So bad. Nick Markakis was 1 for 3. Daniel McHenry was 1 for 2 with Drew Stubbs. Michael McHenry. Did I say that? I don't know. Who fucking cares? Drew Stubbs was 1 for 2 as well. Daniel Murphy 0 for 3. Eekhoff goes to 2 and 5. He pitched 6 innings. He only gave up 1 run, but it was on the 5th and final hit of the game. 4 strikeouts. No walks for him. Tanner Roark 4 and 2 now with 7 innings pitched. 3 hits, no runs, no earned, no walks, 4 Ks. Seager was 1 for 3 and made his 1 hit count going yard. Craig Gentry 2 for 3. Miguel Cabrera and Josh Reddick both 1 for 2. This was a brutal series. We're coming off a brutal series. It's a rough start to the month of May. I talked about it earlier in the game when I was trying to dislodge a thought from my slow-moving brain. The difficulty has settled out now. And we are feeling the ramifications of that, especially on the offensive side where silly or dumb or just outright moronic mistakes like today are really costing us. Sometimes it's not always our fault. There was the weird game in Cleveland where we give up a walk, got to be able to bounce back from that a little bit better. And I think in the small scale, it's still translating to the kind of, even on the small scale, it's translating to the large aspect of the video, similarly to how games would go in the Mariners franchise during MLB The Show 23, where it was, if we don't get off to fast starts, we tend to struggle. And you can see that in these last 2 videos. Rough start against Texas in all 3 games, but the first game's a loss. The first game's a loss to Los Angeles. We get 2 kind of weird walk-offs. We get the benefit of the bobble out. It was going to be probably a pretty close play at the plate, but he bobbled the ball to give us the win in game 2. It's a terrible send. We get the home run to walk it off in game 3. But it's the slow starts, the rough starts, the inconsistent pitching, pushing too much on the offensive side. I was genuinely trying. Maybe a little too hard, but I was trying to go, okay, He threw the first pitch of the game was like a curveball, and I was like, okay. And that was just in the back of my head for the rest of the game, and it felt like I was just, every time I was pushing, he knew to just go the opposite way. Go. Like, and it finally flipped the other way. It was a very frustrating series of games. But we're done with them. We're going to head on into Philadelphia. Stephen Wright, 2-3 with a 5.14 ERA. He's pitched 14 innings. He has 13 strikeouts. We have Waka on the mound. He has a 2.81 ERA with a 3-2 record. I'm sorry, it's like split in the middle and then red outward, and I just didn't make that adjustment. So 17 strikeouts in 16 innings for Michael Waka. He will be on the bump. We've not had a save opportunity since that Cleveland game, which is interesting. 3 losses and 3 wins by either walk-off or not a save opportunity. So let's go ahead and jump forward. Philadelphia 14-17, and that will be your video on tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yeah. Today. And then tomorrow. Yeah. And then tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So that'll be your Sunday video. Quick 2-game set in Philadelphia, which will be nice. So it should be a little bit shorter. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. That third game was absolute madness. I was losing my freaking mind toward the end of that game. But hey, you know what? We got some wins, and that's what's important. Seager walks us off. He's been red hot since the Cleveland series with the home runs. A couple of quieter games in the homestand, but he has been a major factor for us getting these victories over the last couple of videos. So we'll hopefully keep that rolling in Philadelphia. 2 in Philadelphia, 4 in Toronto before another homestand will face the Athletics, and then 4 against the White Sox. So if you want to see any of that, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We got baseball Thursdays through Sundays and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, or you can catch NBA random rosters on Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks again for watching. Go Sports, good Mariners, and good night.